Welcome! This is Lord Virtualist, and I'd like to actually welcome you to my Let's Play on Super Mario Bros. 2. What can I say this other than pretty much this is the first game I've ever owned. Hurrah, go me. Anyway, this is what's in working perfect condition. I actually tried to do this on the Wii, and I have to say the Wii version is actually very, very somewhat kind of like laggy and just slightly laggy, and a little floaty in the controls. So I actually died so many times, and I'm like, oh, I could play so much better on the NES. Unfortunately, I cannot hook my NES up to my capturing device, so I have to go through emulation. So, what can I say about this game? Then it's absolutely probably not even like any kind of Mario game out there other than probably the new one, actually, because it has all 4 characters. Yeah, it's probably like the new one for the Wii U actually coming out like next year. So other than that, we're going to start off. I'm not going to go with the story too much because I do have to say it overall, yes, there's a story, but doesn't really matter too much because of what the game is, the history on the game is. So anyway, we're going to just go into the screen as soon as it says press start. Press that start button. Okay, so here we go. Here's our player select screen. We have up to 4 characters we can play. We can play as Mario, we can play as Luigi, Toad, and Princess. So in like the first one, we got Mario and Luigi. Toad is actually introduced officially in this one, because in the first one, it's just like a mushroom, like servant, soldier, whatever you want to call him. In the first one, he's not actually named Toad. So Toad is officially named in this one. And we got Princess, of course, who, well, is captive, but not in this one, so who are we saving? That's the thing. That's why I'm saying story doesn't really actually, you don't really know where you're going. You miss. So, going on, I'm going to get on a little bit about the story later on. So we're going to go with Mario because it's his game, and he's going to walk up that staircase and come out this door to a big load of death. No, just kidding. Okay, so we're going to start off with, we have a life meter in this one instead of just a couple of hits. And we can do this, and the major thing is that we can jump. We can't really shoot anything. Our power-ups will eventually come, which I'll get into that. But one key thing is that we can press down for a bit, and we turn kind of glowing. We're not invincible, but we can jump a little higher, so I call it a super jump or a mega jump, depending on what it is. So the thing is, where do we go? Well, we go down. That's what we do. And these guys are known as Shy Guys. You can actually jump on enemies' heads in this and actually not kill them. So we use enemies against enemies. That's basically our power-up, and we can also pick up vegetables from the ground and use them also as well, so... And we also got doors we can go into, so we're going to go in this door. And we're going to pick up some of this, and... Now you notice that we actually got 2 sorts of vegetables. You got a bigger turnip vegetable, and we got a kind of a radish-like vegetable. So we got big vegetables and little vegetables. Little vegetables, anyone can pick up pretty much at ease. The bigger vegetables and other items, most of the time, are pretty much weighed in as the heavy vegetables, which some characters will be able to pick up faster, and other characters will not. Mario's all balanced, he can pick up vegetables kind of okay. So we're going to pick up this one. It's a potion, we're going to actually drop it to make it a door appear. So we're going to go in this door, and we're going to go into Subcon, which is a shadowy mirror-verse place. Oh yeah. So I got a mushroom, which increased my diamond power in the on the side. And, well, yeah. So the major thing is that you can, the rule of thumb is basically, is that there's 2 mushrooms per stages. Each stage has 2 mushrooms in it, except for like the odd one, which I can't seem to find, but I don't even know if they exist. And I'm just beating up on Tweeter, which I did not mention. The bird that has a mask, like a masquerade mask. That's a lot of masks in this, I have to say, I've noticed. So, well, and I got a POW block, which is actually not introduced in this one. It's actually introduced in the original Mario Brothers. And we're going to do here, and if you knock it down, anything on the ground will get destroyed. That's what I said, on the ground, so if it's in the air, it does not count. And I also got a cherry, and cherries are not really anything other than pretty much if you get 5 of them, you get an invincible star, so then you become invincible. That's it for cherries. And, well, we got 1-ups, and we got more POW blocks. And the only thing is that you don't know how many cherries you pretty much get. So you kind of have to remember. And I'm just kind of doing things without actually talking about them. If you actually destroy 5 enemies, you'll get a heart, which will replenish one of your diamonds if you actually get hit. And you got bombs in this introduced, and they blow up pretty much anything, and we got turtle shells also, which are pretty much, well, anything that runs into it gets destroyed. And here's my fifth cherry, which I'm going to get a invincible star, and, well, invincible stars are pretty much like any other invincible stars in the Mario universe. So that was a ninja I just killed, but I'll get into more of them later. So I'm going to actually pick up a 5th big vegetable. So a big vegetable, if you pick up 5 of them, you'll get a clock stopper, which will be pretty much freeze everything in the area. Well, it will freeze anything, pretty much, even if you go on for a certain amount of time until the clock stops. So here we're going to have a fork in a road, so I'm actually going to go to the left right now, because this will actually give you a shortcut to the boss. And hopefully I can... Oh, I'm just going to do self-sacrificing, which I recommend not doing, because I usually just hit him there, and hopefully I can actually do this without dying. There we are, that's pretty much what you do. And I'm actually going to try to kill him see if I get a heart or not. Do I get a heart? No, I don't, bastard. Okay, so we're going to go to this door, and we're going to hear boss music, so we are near a boss, so we're going to go over here, and down here, and here we have Birdo, which I'm going to go here and explain this is Birdo. Actually, I'm not going to explain this. This is pretty much a shortcut to the boss, but I'm going to show you the other way to the boss, which I'm going to go back to where I was in that fork in the road, so I'll see you back then. Welcome back, and this is where we actually left off at the fork in the road. So I went to the left last time, so I'm actually going to the right this time. I'm going this glowing door of outside, and we're going to pick up this one, and it's going to be a potion. And we're going to stick it right in the middle of these plants. Now, I'm going to do this multiple times, so I'm going to do it the first time. I'm going to just pick up the mushroom. And I do apologize, I felt like I was going to burp there, but I did not. And I'm going to do that 2 more times, and the meaning of this is that I'm going to go back in there and pick up the plants. If you pick up plants in Subcon, you get coins. But the thing is, you can only do it twice. So if you go in Subcon, pick up coins once, you'll get coins. If you go in twice, you'll get coins. If you go 3 times, you will not pick up coins. So I'm going to do this twice. I could have actually done this, pick up coins in the first mushroom, but I didn't want to do this because there's more plants here, more coins. So there you go. So I'm going to pick up these over here, and I can... There we are. Yes. And yes, I will actually show the 3rd time also, just for the sake of showing it. So here we are here. And there we are. Okay, hopefully that counted. and then I'm actually going to do it one more time, just to show you that I know what I'm talking about. So if you pick up in the third time, you just get small vegetables, that's all. So just be mindful of your surrounding, of where... Oh yes, also if you pick up something in Subcon and hang on to it until and when the time runs out, you'll actually have it. So it's a good way to double up on items also. Okay, and these are ninjas, like I mentioned before, but I didn't get into great detail. They mainly just stay in one spot and jump up and down, which is, I guess, kind of okay if you want to just use them as extra height. The ones you want to look out for are the ones that move, which are somewhat kind of annoying. A little bit. Yeah, which I'll mention later on when I get into the second stage, because they are in the second stage. So these are hoopsters, which are just ladybugs going up and down. They will zoom on you if you're up or down below them. They'll just kind of right down, but they're good for going up if you don't want to climb beanstalks. So they're good for like elevator purposes. Going up and down, up and down, up and down. You can also pick them up, but if you drop them, they just go off the screen. Yes. Okay, so I'm going up here. And we're back at the boss again. We're back at Mr. or Mrs. Birdo, whatever you want to call her. So you want to jump on the eggs and hit him back at the eggs. Hit him in the face with it. That's about it. So that's it. After 3 hits, he drops the crystal orb, you hit it, and you go in the eagle head. That's pretty much it. So here we are at the bonus game. Anything after 9 is going to go into letters, so I have like, 14? 13? I'm not too sure. But here is basically you press A, you press A again, and you press A again. So if you get 3 of a kind, you get 1 up. If you get a cherry and 2 random ones, you get 1 up. If you get two cherries and then a random one, you get 2 up. And then if you get 3 cherries, you get 5 up. So that's pretty much how this works. I've never got 5 up in my life of years and years of playing this. I've never got 5 up. Though I have to say, in this first bonus game, I got over 20 lives, so that's quite something. Never did it again, but only that once. Like, holy cow, I remember that night, I remember that day, it's like, oh my god, I have 20 lives, past, not even at the second stage, and I get 20 lives. Awesome. So, there is not really a method of doing this. I just keep on pressing the button very randomly, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. There we are. And there we are again. And 0 counts as 1, so pretty much if you just want to keep randomly pressing the button, just make sure that you stop when it comes to 0, because if not, you're going to be choosing the same character for the next stage. Okay, so here we are. We're going to go into the character selection for the next stage. And I'm going to be choosing Toad for the stage for one major reason, and I'm going to actually share that reason when I get to it. So, we're going to go introduce another enemy. We got Pidgeot. And yeah, he rides a flying carpet, so you want to steal his carpet and just ride it. And you want to avoid those Bezos, kind of by just going slightly down. Yeah, and the magic carpet eventually does disappear, so you can't be taken forever for it. And we're going to pick up this. It's a magic container. You want to do it anywhere in the general area. It doesn't have to be on the jar, but somewhere in the area. Go into it and pick up the mushroom. There's plants over there. Again, I'm not picking up those plants because I got a better area to get plant coins from. So jars, I have to say most of the time you can actually go down, but the thing is you want to go down, try to go down any kind of jar, because most of the time there's some kind of treasure. So there's a 1-up here, and I want to pick up this tweeter and basically hit him with that ninja. And I like your face. There you go. That's better. So I'm going to go down this one and we're going to introduce another annoying enemy, which is Fanto. Fanto has his key, and the thing is, if you disturb his key, he will chase you. So if you pick up his key, he will come alive and chase you. So if you want to stop chasing you, you just basically drop the key. And you don't want to go outside the screen without the key, because the key will most of the time disappear. And then you gotta go back and get the key, so you want to kind of inch your key, inch the way over, and the thing is, if you hang on to it, he will come back and try to get it. As I'm saying that, he's not coming back. Okay, there he is. And the key is obviously for a locked door. Locked door usually means that you gotta have the key to proceed. And most times. So we gotta sniff it here. And we have a walking one. A walking one usually shakes before he fires. And then we have ones that just are stationary. And those ones are a little bit more unpredictable to predict their shots. And they also shoot a lot more. Like this one over here. He just shoots randomly, like whatever the hell he feels like it. So there's 4 plants here. There's a specific kind of pattern. We need to get down in that area below these blocks, but not destroying the last block. So this one here is a magic potion. I'm not going to pick that one up until I destroy these blocks with bombs. Damn it, of course. There we are. Okay, so I'm going to pick this up. You can do it here, and like I said, anywhere in the general area. You can destroy that block, but I always like to have it just in case I need to get up there again. So we're going to go in here, we're going to go down, pick up the mushroom, and there's a cherry, which I'm not going to get because I'm at 4 cherries. And if I get the 5th cherry in subcon, the star will stay in subcon, and when time runs out, you'll lose it. So I'm going to get rid of those moving ones, so I'm going to get this. Toad is not tall enough to actually jump on that normally, so he has the soaker jump. I'm going to get that just to kill those guys. So there's a potion up there, that's why I went that way. Mainly it's for here. And this is why I brought Toad into this level, because he can pick up things very fast. And you want to... I missing one? Oh, damn it. And I'm going to do that one more time because I don't want to... There we are. Yes, the controls are so much easier, so much better on this for some reason. I don't know why the Wii controls were just so sticky, and I have to say floaty at the same time, if that makes any sense. Like, I just can't do... I want, like, tight controls. Okay, I got hit. Okay, now I'm actually going to show you a trick I'm going to do by defeating Birdo with a star. Okay, so I'm also going to show a method of getting cherries very fast, too. So, if we go in Subcon, get a cherry, the cherry's going to... Like, I'll just show you. If I get this cherry, if I go back, the cherry's going to be there still. So that's how you can maximize your cherry to get a star a lot faster. So I'm going to actually get us to the point of getting a star. So I usually just go right under it so I can just jump. Oh, can I get under? No! And that's why we don't get the 5th cherry in Subcon. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. So I'm gonna meet you guys back at here because I'm not gonna waste your time. Okay, welcome back. I'm going to be getting my fifth cherry now for my star. And here, you want to wait for it. Get your finger on that B button because you're going to be running like hell to the boss room, which is basically just right to the right. So here we go. Let's see if we can kill that bastard of a... And we're gonna... Yeah, there we go. Killed Birdo with the star. Oh yeah. And that's it. If not, you can just kill him normally. Yeah, I've actually come across a few stages where you can actually kill Birdo with the star. And it's great, actually. Because I just love just running into him and he's like, ah! Yeah, it's just great. Oh my goodness, and I'm not getting any one-ups. Damn! Holy cow. Boy, do I suck. Oh yeah, there's one. Oh yeah, there's another. And I'm singing along with this thing. Awesome. So, yes, I'm going to go with the next one is... Yes, there's also 3 stages instead of 4 in each world. Something a little different from the first Mario game. So I want to go with Peach or Toadstool, but I'm going to go with Luigi instead. Because his jump is a little better. So, as you can tell with Luigi, he's a little bit of a... His legs are just very, very wobbly. So yeah, he can jump pretty high. And there's our first mushroom. You want to go with anywhere kind of within this area. So we're going to get our fifth cherry. And those fish are called Shredder. They are most of the time they're in water areas. And yes, you can jump on their heads, and they're good for pretty much if you want a lift. If that makes any sense, like if you wanted to jump on their heads, which makes it even a little even more difficult to do platforming because they're so bloody tiny, but anyway. Yeah, so you want to go over to there, I forgot to mention, you want to go over to there, miss these plants completely, bring the potion back over here, and you'll get your second mushroom, and if you have time, which I should, get these 5 coins. And, well, let's get these. Let's get this for a stopwatch, and because I want to not to deal with that. And I'm actually going to go out, and I'm going to have to deal with it. Alright, so again, a lot of things, like I have to, oh, there's a star, oh well, I made it. Okay, so, I'm going to do this again, because I want these coins. Coins, Mario, coins! Alright, and again, if I do this, in the third time it's just going to be stuff, so I'm going to do this. And here is just a regular thing, and more regular vegetables, and we got a big vegetable, and we got cherries, and I'm just going to go here. I do want to mention, which I'm not going to go into, is that if you bring the potion jar over here to this pipe, this jar, and go down it, you will warp to World 4. It's a warp zone. So yeah, we go in this building, and we're gonna go up, and we come into another enemy, which is, I think it's Sparky. I'm pretty sure it's Sparky. I'm not too. I want to say it's Sparky, but I'm pretty sure it's not Sparky. So the thing is, if you have a character like Toad who can't jump like 4 beans, pretty much you just build yourself with mushroom blocks up to here, and then you go up and up and up and up and up and up, or you can climb on the other side, doesn't matter. So So yeah, these Sparkies you can actually can't actually jump on and kill them, or you can't actually jump on them and pick them up because, well, they will hurt you. But you can kill them with pretty much anything else, like this key. That's what I like about key. You can kill pretty much anything with it. So here we have another key with Phanto. So major thing is that you want to keep your finger on the B button before you you want to know how to run with an item, which is basically, well, you can even just press pause, hang on to the B button, and come out of the pause menu, and you can actually run with an item. So, and as you're falling, you want to keep to the right, basically, as I demonstrated but did not mention. Okay, so here, platforming skills are kind of here. I don't really want to do that. You want to go down the middle, get a power block, get rid of those sniffets. And we go and get some cherries, and we get a star, and we can kill Sparky with a star. Oh yes. I'm gonna have to look up that name, but I'm pretty sure it's not Sparky. Kill these two guys. I don't really need that. And then we have a crystal orb just here with a eagle head. What is beyond the eagle head? We shall find out. Oh yes, here we go. Boss music. And here we are at the boss of World 1, which is Mouser. The cool mouse that drops bombs with shades, yes. So you want to basically just carry the bombs and try to hit them with bombs. So you want to do this, and yeah, there we go. And again, 3 hits usually does it. Yep, there he goes. Boom! Okay. And for some reason, if you don't actually can't bomb, you somehow used up all your bombs, you have bombs here, so. And you can also, the thing is, you can actually die and do the thing again with bombs. It's great. So here we go, we're going to go in this thing, we're going to go to our bonus stage. Or, yeah, I guess it's a bonus stage, I guess. And I'm going to call it a quits pretty much after this bonus stage for the episode. It might be a little long, but I want to be more instructional. Like a play-by, well, not a play-by-play, but more of a just kind of a thing. And, well, we're going to see you at part 2 in World 2. Oh yeah, look at that! Triple star!